Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu yesterday met with the newly elected Speaker of the House of Assembly, Mojisola Lasbat Meranda, exactly 1 week after her election. Meranda, who represents Apapa Constituency 1, was elected as the first female Speaker of the Lagos Assembly last Monday following the impeachment of Mudashiru Obasa. Obasa faced allegations of gross misconduct, poor leadership, intimidation, misappropriation of funds, and abuse of office. Since her election, Meranda has taken charge of the House, naming new principal officers last Friday. On Monday, she visited the governor's office in Alausa, Ikeja, accompanied by other principal officers. Governor Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, received Meranda and her delegation shortly before the State Executive Council meeting. So, the removal of Obasa trended a few weeks ago. What are your thoughts on this story?
On the lighter note, I think I would want to sponsor the political class in River State. The bill should be on me. Let them go to Lagos, even if it's for 1 week, and learn how not to be a political leader, how not to even learn what they are doing, how not to be a political leader. There was a change of baton in Lagos State. Did you hear any noise?
No.
Is anybody dying? Are crises happening? Are protests happening? Are court injunctions happening? Nothing. Why? Because it's an institution. It doesn't belong to an individual. It does not belong to an individual. The change of baton has happened. Another speaker has happened. And people are moving on. But in River State, we are stuck since 2023. We are still stuck. There are still fresh cases in River State emanating from the State High Court. As far as last week, on same issues. So that's why I said I would have loved to sponsor them to go to Lagos State to see how not to become a political leader and learn some things, cover themselves in shame, all the billions they receive here, and learn how to play politics. The powers that be has removed Obasa. What's Obasa? On every TV stations, all his political aides running around giving press statements. No. Baton has changed hand. Baton has changed hand. It's government. Now he returned back as just an ordinary member. As good as that. The governance continue. That should be the center point. Governance continue. We should not have governance retarded in River State because one man is angry, because one man disagrees. Absolutely not. It should not happen. It should not be heard of. That this state is stuck today because there are these differences here and these differences there. And it is absolutely unfortunate. That's why I said, let me even sponsor them. The bill's on me so that they don't waste River State money. They go to Lagos, sit there 1 week, and see how not to be a political leader. And so, like I said, Obasa has moved on. Meranda today is the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Now, having said that, and I think that these are things that political watchers and for people also who are coming up to become politicians tomorrow, what are the issues? One, Obasa is the longest serving speaker.
Do you think that is why, he handed down without a fight? Do you think that is why he didn't contest it?
No. I think that when you have almost 98% people voted to remove you, where are you going? That's one. Two, they do not carry the selfishness that the politicians in River State carries. If not, they would have gone to court and seek an injunction that he remains the speaker. That's what he can do that. Not that he cannot do that, that he chooses not to, and put the people of Lagos State first. His constituency is from Agege. He put them first. He could have as well gone to court now gone to the Lagos High Court. He could have as well gone there and seek for an injunction for him to remain the speaker. But he chooses not to do that. You see, what Obasa did, in fact, the first day I saw it, I was telling a friend, I said, Obasa is as good as gone as a speaker. When a budget presentation is to be done, it has been told to the House. They have the knowledge. They have made preparation to welcome the governor for presentation. The governor in turn invites captains of industries, invites people around, because it's a ceremonial thing. It's a ritual every year. He invites the business community in Lagos State to come for an occasion. Imagine inviting all of these persons to come. The governor, who had pre-informed you, pre-informed the House, written to the House, acknowledged, the governor came to the State House of Assembly premises and the speaker was not there. It took the speaker about 4 hours. In other words, he kept the governor waiting for about 4 hours. For an event that has been planned, everything concluded with state resources. He kept the governor waiting for about 4 hours. And when he finally came entered, the governor was ushered in, and in his address, because he speaks first, before he will now usher in the governor to speak on. He said that there was no apology. He didn't give reasons why he came late. There was never apology for keeping the governor waiting. And he said that the seat of the governorship, he is qualified. Even for those who have held that seat before, he thinks he's more qualified. On a day when the world is watching, when people are watching to see, okay, can we invest in Lagos? Where are the areas Lagos State is going? And all. Where you have the party's big wigs, some came in from Abuja, you were misbehaving, which was quite unfortunate. And the system took him out. So once the system took him out, we didn't see. Do
you think he was borrowing a leaf from the president, like it was a stone, or is a stone next?
No. No. I think that even, within that time, the president had gone on vacation to Lagos State, his home place. And from the sources I gathered was that there was a meeting that was called to try and iron out some issues. And I was told that the way he displayed the characters, the behavior that he displayed in that meeting, some told the president, you can see. So I thought whether he has outgrown. He's an absolute good guy, one-on-one. He's a good guy. He understands the legislative business because he's a long-time member. He's the highest speaker, third time of the Lagos State House of Assembly. And so I thought that he overstepped his bound. But I think that borrowing from that, I think the people of Rivers State, the political leaders here, from the State House of Assembly to the governor and all, they should watch and see how bad things change, leadership happened, and nobody is going to hit their head on a coconut tree or something. Life moved on, and the business of the state is going on. So I think that they should learn. And for me, that's a clarion call to the people of Rivers State to urge our leaders to borrow a leaf, because it's not every time you go abroad, when a good thing is happening in your country, you tell people to learn. We are under the same environment, so we should learn. So I think that this politics of bitterness, this politics of pull me down, this politics of if I'm not there, no one else should be there.
Now, the mindset that this is prevalent in Rivers State, it's been for a while. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Lagos State has a smoother transition?
You see, for the people of the Southwest, let me even use the Southwest, the agenda is one.
Now, when you say the agenda is one, do you think it's because they've had, you know, APC for a longer time?
No. See, that's why I refer to the Southwest. I don't want to say Lagos State. I refer to the Southwest.
Okay.
You can talk about Ogun State, for example. They have had PDP rule. They have had APC rule.
Right.
But the agenda is the same. Have you seen them before? They are all in the same gathering. When they come for an occasion, they come and they enjoy themselves. Regardless of political party, the agenda is the state. The state is the number one. Regardless of whether the people chooses the PDP or chooses the APC, the goal is one. This state will go forward. And we do not have issues where, okay, let's take it for example. President Olusegun Obasanjo was PDP.
Right.
His own state was APC. Did you see the president going there with soldiers removing the governor? No. In fact, when the president is coming, the governor is at the airport to welcome him. Why? The agenda is one. Here, it is not about the agenda, it's about the person. My political leader must not see me doing this. Once they see me, I'll share him with this, because there was a day I was privileged to be here when someone said, God forbid that he relates with a particular local government chairman. I think it was the day between, was it Okorocha, who said, God forbid. You can imagine such language. And I was trying to say, you don't do politics with bitterness. Regardless of who is in power, whether produced by the APC or the PDP, the agenda should be one. And that is what we needed to carry on for Rivers people. To say, regardless of who is in the government house, the agenda is the people of Rivers State. So when we have this and remove self from our politics, the things will go on.